A golden light catches the edge of a skyscraper, glinting off its polished facade. For decades, it stood as a monument not just to steel and glass, but to a name Trump. But how does a name, synonymous with New York real estate and gilded towers, transform into a global political force that divides and captivates millions? What unseen currents propel the flamboyant businessman from boardroom battles to the most powerful office on earth? From the very beginning, Donald John Trump's life was a masterclass in ambition. Born in Queens, New York, in 1946, he inherited a real estate empire from his father, Fred Trump. Yet, young Donald had a different vision. He wasn't content with the boroughs, he craved Manhattan's glittering skyline. This wasn't just about expansion, it was about branding, about imprinting his name, literally, onto the city's most iconic structures. While some saw a brash newcomer, others recognized a relentless drive, a raw entrepreneurial spirit that refused to be confined by convention. He saw opportunities where others saw obstacles, leveraging aggressive tactics and bold pronouncements to secure deals that reshaped skylines. The 1980s saw the Trump brand explode. Trump Tower, a glistening symbol of luxury and excess, became his personal monument. Casinos in Atlantic City, the Plaza Hotel, a private airline, the empire grew. Fueled by borrowed money and an insatiable appetite for the spotlight, he cultivated a public persona, a larger-than-life character who was always winning, always making deals. This carefully constructed image, however, masked periods of immense financial strain. The late 80s and early 90s brought bankruptcies for his casino businesses, forcing him to navigate a treacherous landscape of debt and renegotiation. Critics pointed to these failures as evidence of recklessness, while supporters hailed his ability to bounce back, to leverage bankruptcy laws, as a sign of shrewd business acumen, a testament to his resilience, rather than a flaw. This period, often overlooked in the glare of his later political career, reveals a man constantly adapting, constantly fighting for survival and relevance in the cutthroat world of high finance. Then came television. The Apprentice transformed Donald Trump from a New York real estate magnate into a household name across America. His catchphrase, "You're fired," became a cultural phenomenon. It was here, in the controlled environment of reality television, that he honed a direct, no-nonsense communication style that would later resonate with millions. The show presented him as the ultimate decision-maker, a successful leader who could identify talent and ruthlessly cut out inefficiency. This image, carefully curated and amplified by primetime television, became a powerful foundation for his future political ambitions, allowing him to bypass traditional media filters and connect directly with an audience hungry for perceived strength and decisiveness. The idea of a Trump presidency simmered for years, often dismissed as a publicity stunt. But in 2015, he descended the golden escalator of Trump Tower, declaring his candidacy for president, shattering political norms from the very first moment. His campaign was unlike anything seen before. He spoke directly, often controversially, bypassing traditional political rhetoric and connecting with a segment of the electorate that felt ignored by the establishment. Rallies became spectacles, a direct dialogue between him and his supporters, fostering an intensely loyal base. He harnessed the power of social media, particularly Twitter, to communicate directly, unfiltered, and often provocatively, challenging the mainstream media's narrative. This approach, while alienating too many, was a stroke of genius for others, who saw it as authentic and refreshing. He promised to make America great again, a powerful slogan that tapped into a deep well of economic anxiety and cultural grievance. His platform was built on promises of bringing back manufacturing jobs, securing borders, and challenging global trade agreements. He painted a picture of an America in decline, a nation that had lost its way, and he presented himself as the only one capable of restoring its former glory. This narrative, while simplistic to some, resonated deeply with millions who felt left behind by globalization and technological change, offering a clear, albeit controversial, vision for the future. His victory in 2016 shocked the world. Pundits and pollsters had largely predicted a different outcome, but Trump had tapped into something profound: a widespread dissatisfaction with the political class, a yearning for an outsider, a disruption of the status quo. His inauguration, on January 20, 2017, marked the beginning of a presidency defined by its unconventionality, its constant challenges to established norms, and its relentless pursuit of an America First agenda. The Trump presidency was a whirlwind of policy changes, executive orders, and continuous headlines. He appointed conservative judges, implemented tax cuts, withdrew from the Paris Agreement on climate change, and initiated trade wars with China. His supporters lauded these actions as fulfilling campaign promises, as bold moves to assert American sovereignty and prosperity. They saw a president fighting for the forgotten men and women of America, delivering on his promises to disrupt a broken system. However, His presidency was also marked by unprecedented political polarization and constant controversy. Critics pointed to his rhetoric as divisive, his policies as harmful, and his administration as chaotic. Investigations into Russian interference in the 2016 election, impeachment proceedings, and frequent clashes with the media dominated the news cycle. These conflicts, far from diminishing his base, often seemed to galvanize it, reinforcing the narrative that he was a victim of a biased establishment, intent on undermining his presidency. This constant state of conflict, while exhausting for many, became a defining characteristic of his time in office, a testament to his unique ability to thrive in an environment of perpetual confrontation. He faced a global pandemic, COVID-19, a challenge that tested leaders worldwide. His administration's response drew both praise and intense criticism, becoming another flashpoint in an already tumultuous period. The economic shutdown, the development of vaccines, and the public health measures all became politicized, reflecting the deep divisions within the country. In 2020, he sought re-election, campaigning on his record and continuing his populist message. Despite an enthusiastic base, he ultimately lost to Joe Biden. His refusal to concede the election, citing widespread voter fraud, led to unprecedented challenges to the democratic process, culminating in the January 6th Capitol riot. This period remains one of the most contentious in recent American history, raising profound questions about the stability of democratic institutions and the transfer of power. His actions during this time are viewed by some as a principled stand against electoral irregularities, while others condemn them as an assault on democracy itself, a dangerous precedent that undermined faith in the electoral system. Even out of office, Donald Trump remains a dominant force in American politics. His influence over the Republican Party is undeniable, his endorsements carrying significant weight. He continues to hold rallies, maintain a strong media presence, and hints at future political endeavors. His story is far from over, a testament to his enduring power to provoke, inspire, and fundamentally reshape the political landscape. Donald Trump's journey from a real estate mogul to a global political icon is a testament to the power of a unique persona, relentless ambition, and an uncanny ability to connect with a passionate base. He challenged conventions, disrupted institutions, and irrevocably altered the course of modern politics. Whether viewed as a visionary leader or a divisive figure, his impact is undeniable. His legacy complex, and his presence a perpetual earthquake in the political world. He forced a conversation about who America is, who it serves, and what it truly means to be great. His story is a vivid tapestry of success and controversy, innovation and conflict, a mirror reflecting the aspiration and anxieties of a nation. So, what can we learn from his journey to one? The only limit to our realization of tomorrow will be our doubts of today. Franklin D. Roosevelt 2. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Theodore Roosevelt 3. Success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Winston S. Churchill. We pour an immense amount of time and resources to bring this story to educate, inspire, and provoke thought. Every fact is verified. Every story deserves your attention. Knowledge is power. I would love to hear from you. What other topics should we explore next? Let me know in the comments below. If this story resonated with you, please give it a like, share it with others, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and take care of yourself and your family.